stuff. Right, I'll have to wait till people come in so I know it's working again, because battery's alright. Just let me check. Everything's plugged in. Ooh, I'm getting hot sweats. I think I'm going through the change. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a... I've got a little plastic thing like, oh, there it is. This for a fan a minute. Hello. Oh, I was going to come on before. I've had a bit of trouble with trying to stream, and then I just went over to Reverend Simon Sideways because he had on... Who did he have on? Himself and Fifi. I can't remember the guy who was on. Elijah? I might be wrong. And Brit Girl. Yay! So that was good because Brit Girl, I love Brit Girl. She hates feminists like me. So that's good. And she likes being a woman. You know, and she believes in, you know, two genders and all that sort of thing. That will piss some people off, but there you go. So do I. You know, and I believe women should be women, and so does she. And I think that's good. She said she likes baking, you know, and all that sort of stuff, looking after kids and all that. And I do too. Not that really I've not any people to bake for, but, you know, women be women. You will never see me. I have got a pair. I've got one pair. I'm not saying this about people who wear them. I'm just saying me. I'm quite girly. I have 2 pairs of trainers. One that I never wear. They're for exercising and I hate them, and they're in my wardrobe upstairs. And I've got like some really soft Sketcher trainers because I'm not a girl who wears tracky bottoms and trainers. It's all right if you do, but I'm not a girl who does that. I'm just quite girly, and I just feel weird if I'm dressed like that, unless it's for something like working out or something. But apart from that, sorry, I'm just hot because I've got my hair down. Yeah, I am quite girly. We women should be girly girls. But yeah, that's why I like Brit Girl. She says it is. You know, if you get offended, you get offended. It's just true. But yeah, we did write some notes. I forget what I'm saying now because I was going to say it earlier. But I'm very tired as well. But I know I won't sleep when I get to bed because I'm too hot. Did a school run in a sweaty jacket today because it was one of them rain jackets, and it's like a plasticky, I don't know, you know, because it's been chucking it down. So I went on the school run and I felt like I was wrapped up in cling film. So I must have lost about, you know, a couple of pounds just walking back because it was stuck to me. And I was like, oh my God, it's still, I didn't think it'd be that humid still, but it was. And we've had a really big downpour, which is good because my garden really needed it. I've got quite a big garden and it really needed it with my flowers and stuff. And I've gone all hot again. And you know what I was saying to my dad? I said, oh, there's a bit of thunder and lightning. I said, I think it's that storm coming. I think it's the Trump storm, you know. He's over here in UK causing a storm. Causing a storm with people. And that's what I'd like to say. You know, this blimp balloon. I nearly spat my drink out before because obviously I've seen it. But let me see if I can find the person who put a video up. But I just couldn't stop laughing. He's called, I think his channel's called The Quartering or something, an American guy, and he's the title for it was, just let me see if chat's on because I don't know if it's on. Oh, there you all are. I couldn't see chat. And it was something like Donald Trump resigns over super mega huge Trump baby blimp. I don't think he did, but when I was watching it the other day, and the other week or whatever, they started going on about this blimp balloon. It was like they made it out like it was. I thought it was like massive, like something like 4 double-deckers high. 4 double-deckers high. It was like, just rubbish, which I'm quite glad about because they didn't really make that much of a big statement, did they really? And I don't know if they're flying it tomorrow, they probably are, but you know, it was just there, like flying so many feet high, whatever it was, like looking a bit shit really. That's what I thought. And I thought it was quite funny. And this guy was laughing about it, he was laughing as well because you just need to laugh at it. It was like, what the hell is that? Oh my god. And then what else was watching? Oh yeah, when I was saying about Tan the man from Speaker's Corner. It was I wrote this down and lost it again. Is it Tan's Prophecy? I wrote it down to say what channel it was on again. But Tan, hi the Doom Show, the last train out. But it's probably going to be a random chat again because I'm bored because I don't watch telly. But Tan the Prophecy. I don't know what channel it is. Tan the Prophecy, something. I don't know if anyone knows of him. I know some of you do. But he's just been doing his 3 prophecies. I was trying to watch it before and I haven't got all the way through it. And it is so clever how he's done it. He's just really great. Really, really great the way he does it. Some people might not understand it. I totally understand it. Great. And then on a serious note, before I start yakking about whatever, I did mention the other day, did you see how divided the march was? I've not seen a lot of it, but yeah, it is a joke. It is a joke. Let's see what happens tomorrow as well. But the other day I was reporting on Eddie's OK channel and he was doing an interview on Brian Harvey from E17. If you don't know that, in America it was a pop group in the 90s, a boy band. I'm not going to go into it all, but he actually put it up today. And the reason why I was a bit like, oh, was because I don't know if it's out there. I haven't seen it. If it is, I'll catch up tomorrow. But the whistleblowers, John Wedger and some others, Bill Maloney or someone, they're grouping up to... It was on the Tommy Robinson news channel, but they put the video up that I watched the other day about what Brian was saying to... Yeah, it was great. Well, I'll tell you what I think in a minute. He was saying to Christine Hart, they put that interview up. Then they put John Wedger and his mates and all that, saying, you know, a message to Brian Harvey. And I thought, this is getting a bit weird. And I was having a conversation with my dad and a few people on here earlier. So then I thought, I was going to say Eddie Izzard. I always say that. Sorry, Eddie. Eddie is okay. Put the interview up with Brian Harvey. Now, like I said, Brian Harvey reminds me of Tommy. Down-to-earth lad. Did fancy him when he was when I was younger, because he came to our school. John Wedger, we needed a response from. That's what I mean, and that's why it was good that Red Pill Phil said the other day, you know, he did an interview with John Wedger, and that's fine. A lot of people like him and that. I'm not saying that that's not real what he's saying, but Red Pill Phil also said, Ryan needs to be heard. You need to hear two sides of the story. Now, what I could see off this interview, I'm not going to go into it because you can go and watch it, and he's going to do another follow-up. He has a lot of evidence, and we know all the stuff really basically down to kids, paedophilia and abuse and all this, that and the other that people know about. But he's got a lot of evidence in that, and it was making a lot of sense what he was saying. And he even said in it, you know, he's not hating on John Wedger, he's not trying to diss him sort of thing. He just doesn't know if he's being sucked into it like Brian Harvey was, the way they used Brian Harvey to put him up there as a sort of, oh, what's the word? Like, well, they just demonised him, aren't they? For uses that you will see if you actually watch the interview, it makes sense. So they don't know because he knows Bill Maloney, and Bill Maloney's been like hanging around him again and all this. And he said if he knew what I knew, he wouldn't be, especially with the things that they're all bringing up, even though it's both bringing it up. But I was like, you know what? John may know. We don't know. The thing is, truth will come out in the end, because you've got to remember, I'm not saying he's not saying what he says is true, but a lot of these people that we think are doing good, they're not always. Maybe it's a different agenda behind it. I've seen it all. Dolly sat for 2 days watching. They're demonising him. Yeah, they're definitely demonising Brian Harvey. But he even said he's not, you know, putting John down. He just doesn't know if he knows the full thing. So there's definitely something going on. Christine Hart done a great... I watched the Christine Hart interview and it was interesting because Brian Harvey didn't know the bit about the MK Ultra thing, if you know what I'm talking about at the end, what she was talking about being the Monarch training, which some of us know about all this stuff that they do, because it's connected with everything that's going on in the news right now, even though they don't put the news out, but everything's connected to everything. That's why I know people hate it. There's a consciousness. There is, because it's connected to everything. So, all I've thought, this is my opinion, is I don't know about John. He might know bits, but not all. He might be being used, just like Brian said. So let's get it right. Brian wasn't putting him down. He's just putting what he knows, right? That's all he's saying. But in my heart, now I'm not talking about John, because like I said, that's just, we don't know. We think, Brian's not saying that. But on Brian's defence, leaving that apart, I do believe Brian. Some people say, oh no, Brian, it's because he's upset because he hasn't got any money for me, 17, because, this, that and the other, and some of the other ones have got money and he hasn't, and he's a druggie and all this. Yeah, that's the story they were trying to portray as him, because that's what they always do, let's face it. Because he tried demonising him, because he's been out at Scotland Yard. He's been doing this for years. He hadn't just popped up from nowhere and been doing what he's doing. And that's why we need them to come together. Yeah, that's exactly. He needs to talk to John. They need to discuss, because John might not know some things. He might have had the wool pulled over his eyes. So that's what I mean. We're not saying John's not telling the truth. But Brian needs to get his side out as well, for it to be fair. But what I'm saying is, I believe, I'm not talking about the John Ledge thing. I believe Brian in the things that he's trying to bring up about, like, Bill Maloney or whatever, and all the stuff that he's bringing out, because he's got evidence and videos and everything. It's right there for you to see. I believe Brian, not just because I used to fancy him when I was younger, just because I see him like a Tommy Robinson. They've demonised him like Tommy Robinson. He's a bit mouthy like Tommy Robinson. He talks the truth. They don't like it when you talk the truth, so they either chuck you in jail or they demonise you and wreck your career to shut you up. So, he's on benefits and things now. He shouldn't really be doing that for all the money that he did, all the albums he sold. He should have money. What's the Bill Maloney thing about? I'm just saying, if you can get over to Eddie Is Okay, Eddie Is Okay channel. I think it's hard to get onto. I don't know. Eddie Is Okay. Talking to Brian Harvey interview. You need to watch that interview. But what I'm just saying is, my opinion, how I feel at the minute is, he is like a Tommy Robinson. He's been going to try. He's not just woke up yesterday and gone, oh, I'm pulling all this out. He's got evidence. He's took pictures of everything. He's got evidence. He's been to Scotland Yard. He's been going to judges and everything, shouting out things, and they've all been chucking about. And then they put it in the paper over the years. Oh, he's on drugs. Yeah, it might be on the Brian Harvey channel as well. Oh, he's on drugs. He's depressed. He's not well. He's got mental illness. Well, yeah, they would say that. And also, going along with that, it says on the interview, he says he has a bit of bipolar and this, that and the other and stuff, and he has been depressed, because if someone's putting out, we all know, a mainstream media, because this stuff's starting to come out now, but before, it was so hard to get it out. So they demonise you and say you would start getting depressed, because if you believe in something so much and you're trying to get the truth out and you're getting shut down at every turn possible, because that's what they've been doing, and that's why the whole stuff with everything that everyone's reporting on now, with all the channels I watch, the Q thing, whether you believe it or not, Trump is actually here helping the globe, believe it or not. Conspiracies are true. I'm not saying every single conspiracy, but think outside the box, people. I'll talk about that in a minute. He's been shut down, so it would get you depressed if you feel like. And then he got threatened, because this I think it was Bill Maloney saying, oh, he got threatened, so he was going to get threatened, so he wanted to stay in home, and then someone was like, the shit is going to hit the fan very soon, and it won't be for everyone. Once seen, it cannot be unseen. The choice is to know. I didn't see that bit, Dad. Exactly, and because I was telling my dad about this, the choice is to know will be yours. And Brian says in his video or the other day, and Melanie as well, free Melanie as well. See, everyone tries to get the truth out, but the thing is, they can't stop it now. Too many of the people know, not just in the UK, around the globe, we all know. And Brian did say in one of his interviews or his chats that he did at home, he said he just wants a transparency. He wants it to be transparency. He wants it to come out. That's what Q said as well. We want to know the truth. As hard as it's going to be to hear for some people about this stuff, because it's sick, we just want the truth. So in my heart, I believe Brian is telling the truth. Yeah, it's true. Brian is telling the truth, because he's shutting down at every opportunity. Now, you would get depressed, and you will probably start having mental issues in the end, because you just feel like nobody's listening to you. You would start thinking, oh my God, is it just me? Am I going mad? That's what they want you to think. Because then if you're classed as, depressed and you've got mental issues, people aren't going to listen to you, because they believe what they hear on mainstream effing media. So that's what they all think about him. And, you know, he's only a little guy like Tommy. That's why he reminds me of Tommy. Truth speakers think they can get him because he's, you know, he's got a mouth and he's been using it and he's been shut down like Tommy's been shut down. It's exactly the same thing to me. It's like another Tommy. You know what I mean? And they did things when he was in E17, tried to make out it was this, that, and the other. All because he talked about drugs once when he was younger. Because he's met the one who used to sing with him, what was he called? Tony. He said something about drugs, probably a setup. So he thought, oh, it's all right to talk about drugs because it was, you know, when I was younger, this, that, and the other. And maybe the words are used. And they went after him then and put that in and said, oh, he's got sacked from E17 because he said this, that, and the other. James, this is the worst than... It is worse than people realise. This is why I've been talking about stuff on this channel, and some people who like this channel might think, oh, I hate when she says stuff like that because she's going a bit out the box there and it's a bit of a conspiracy theory. There's a lot more going on than you know about, and it is totally evil. It's satanical. It's... You just won't believe it. And that's why I said it. It's, when it comes out, it's going to be hard. And that's why, and there's a lot of people involved in it, people that you wouldn't believe are involved. And that's why I said Q did say as well, you've got to be careful who you follow. Because people that you might think are helping are the ones that are in with the thing anyway. And they're trying to cover it up because they don't want it to come out. Because there's a lot of people involved in this. A lot of high up people, celebrities, you name it, this, that and the other. And I'm not having people saying, oh, Brian's just saying it because he's got no money and he's after money. He's not doing it for money. He said that he's not bothered about money. He wants the truth to come out. You know, like he said on one of his chats, he said, we don't live long. You know, why are so many people in, you know, pain and this, that and the other, and they just make us suffer all the time. It was just his channel, if you go and watch it, makes sense. And that interview was brilliant, and I can't wait to see the next one. And I do want him and John to come together. And that's why I did say to Simon the other day, oh, I hope, you know, he knows how serious it is. And he was like, oh yeah, it needs to come out because then he'll be safer. And in a sense, yeah, because the more people know, if something happens, we're going to know that something went down. Do you know what I mean? That, because we know everything's corrupt at the minute. But it's just funny how everything's starting to come out of the woodworks. Who would have thought Brian Harvey was going to come out and just... Because when he did, I was like, oh, what's this? Oh my God, it's connected to everything that's going on at the minute. So I'm not going to harp on about that. I'm just going to say go and watch it if you can find it. Or type in that, sorry, I'm just really hot. Type in that title, Eddie is okay, Brian Harvey talk, I think it is. Red Pill Phil should do an interview. Yeah, I'm sure something will happen because I know Eddie said he's sort of going through Red Pill Phil at the minute because him and Brian aren't at the minute. He's just give his number in and all that. One of the biggest traitors, I said this on Simon Reverend Sideways before, but I don't know if they saw it. One of the biggest traitors, believe it or not, in American history is George Clooney. You might all laugh. Who's he married to? George Clooney. Wait till that one drops. You don't have to believe George Clooney. You don't have to believe it. But when this stuff starts dropping, just remember who said it first. I've told you. Go and Google Neon Revolts. You know, get on the Q thing, but make sure you're on the right channels because some people are putting disinformation out. That's why people don't believe it. George Clooney is a viral signalling coward. Yep, just wait. How many women love George Clooney? So they won't believe it. Oh, I said to my friends all like Obama and that. Oh, Obama's great. I said, no, he's not. He's done nothing. So can you imagine a load of women going, George Clooney? Ooh, I love George Clooney, George Clooney. I'm like, no, you won't. No, you won't. We love Mel Gibson and we love Clint Eastwood. And we love, what's he called? Thingy Pratt, the young lad, thank God, out of the dinosaur films. What's he called? Chris Pratt, is it? Speaking Out. We don't love, who's the other one? Robert De Niro. Now, yeah, he was a good actor, but we don't like him. He doesn't like Trump. He's another one, Freemason. Freemason. And the weird thing is as well, yeah, love Q. The weird thing is, on my Q map, I don't get this because I don't know. On the Q map, Brian Harvey does talk about David Icke, right? Because he's into conspiracy things as well. Popped by to drop you like, oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, you were over there before, weren't you? Where is it? David Icke's actually on the map. Yeah, Mel Gibson. Oh, and Tim Allen, yeah. So I don't know if that means... Because Alex Jones is on there as well, but I don't know if that's just... What's David Icke under? David Icke's under... I've lost it now. Draco Reptilians are on here, actually. Oh my God! I never noticed that. Who's on here that likes aliens? Hi, Joe J. Where's David Icke? Where have I lost him now? What's the Jason Society? What's that? David... Oh yeah, David Icke. And then next to that is the Moon Matrix. And on the other side of that is the Saturn symbolism. Apparently we're having a blood moon tonight or next week or something. Hi, Tapper77. I never noticed that because there's that much stuff on this map. I mean, at the bottom, because we all go on about, you know, the Palladians. It does say Palladian guidance at the bottom. Breadcrumbs, which is Q Palladian guidance. So I'll just go into the map again. I didn't realise this big ring here... You know, we're just having a bit of a chat. This big ring here, I didn't, because you know everyone goes on about the reptilians and David Icke went about, and everyone's going about the reptilians and the Queen's a reptilian, this, that and the other. And I think they are because they're cold-blooded, aren't they? They're not very warming, are they? I didn't actually realise there was a big ring saying, let's see what it goes up to. Right. It's, I don't know whether you read from the bottom to the top, but I'll read from the bottom to the top. In a big circle, in big bold letters here, because we're just having a bit of a break from stuff. It says Draco Reptilians. Underneath that it says Palladians, Lord Ashtar. Alex Jones is a show. I love Alex Jones. People say that, but the thing is, he's woke a lot of people up, and he has done reports on Tommy and stuff, but you know, so. Palladians, Lord Ashtar. Underneath that, Galactic Federation of Light. Underneath that, Ascendant Masters. Above it, crop circles. We all know about crop circles. I actually believe in crop circles. Great show. Stay true. Love USA. See you across upon. Hi. Oh, thank you. Above that is, I can never say this, the Anunnaki, right? And underneath that it says, those who from heaven to earth came. Now, I watched a lot of videos in this, and I am a bit like, you know, I'm believing in it. I'm like, we just don't know. Did we actually come from apes? Did we actually come from aliens that were, we call aliens, that were actually, what do you call it? Thingy, oh, what's the word? Ancient things from before. I don't know what the word is. And then above that it says, ancient aliens, and then there's a massive arrow from here going up there, and I'll tell you what that says. Yeah, Skull and Bones Society, and that goes up to, it goes up to another ring here. This one that says, I believe we probably were. You know what I mean? I'm not really bothered. I just want to know the truth. If we all know the truth, then we'd stop fighting. That's all I see. If you think I'm bonkers, but that's what I think. So in this other ring, it says, unacknowledgeable, I can't even say it, special access projects, Roswell UFO crash, 1947. Underneath that, it says DUMS, which stands for Deep Underground Military Base. Is that where all the greys are? Then it says Dulce or something, NM genetic engineering. Where did you get this list from? I'll tell you in a minute where I got it from. I've had it for a few months and it's making sense now. It didn't when I first got it. Then it says Wright Patterson AFB Dayton O. I don't know what that means. BARPA or something. Defence Advanced Research Projects Agency. Hi. Then we've got the moon landings, which has got an arrow to it, so we'll see what that says. Breakaway civilization, which us who were on the conspiracies and space things that I like to watch anyway, we've heard about that. Area 51, S4, I don't know what that is. MJ12, Majestic 12, President Harry S. Truman in 1947. So that goes right over my head. But I guess I could Google this. Then moon landings goes up to a big long line going up to something on the way of the line. It says Agartha or something in Earth, Orion race, the Holy Grail, the coming race, Edward Bueller, something, Luton, 1871. Then it goes to Stanley Kubrick or something, 2001, Space Oddity, 1968, Eyes Wide Shut, 1999. Well, we know what the Eyes Wide Shut thing's about, don't we? Yeah, this map keeps saying, this map, the QAnon map, is off eBay. It's about £8 and it's called the QAnon Canvas. Is it called the map? You can actually download it, I believe, but it's just got all this on it. And I know it's back to front, but if you can see, look at this one. And it's just got all this on it. And guess who's at the top, as I keep pointing out? When I started following Q at the beginning of the year, someone pointed out that map. And I was like, oh, what is it? But so I bought it, and when I got it, I was like, oh my God, I don't know, it's confusing me, there's too much on it, la la la. As the months have gone on, only just now I'm looking at it going, oh my God, it all makes sense. I said the other day, for those of you who don't know, who is serious, yeah, also available from Free Source as well. I will look for it, because the thing that interested me on here was the Tesla thing, because like I keep saying, it says Trump at the bottom. It's got the Rockefellers on here, by the way, as well. It's got Trump at the bottom, the storm, Trump, Donald Trump, and then a big long line going up to, I said this the other day, going up to Donald Trump, going up to John G. Trump, which was his uncle. The FBI raided Tesla. So it's to do with Tesla, because I said the other day, when Tesla died, if you don't know the story about Tesla, I'm not going all through, but when Tesla died, the map being available from eBay, that gave me a giggle. Yeah, I know, but it's got everything on it that Q's been talking about, and everything that's happening, and all the Tesla was a genius, and I know that's that story behind, the time machine, but this is what gets me, because John G. Trump, if you didn't know, is Donald Trump's uncle. Donald Trump's uncle was in the FBI, maybe when they weren't that corrupt, probably, because we know what's, happened there, and the CIA and all that, which is on this map. John G. Trump is his uncle, FBI. Or, no, he wasn't in the FBI. I think he was the FBI. When Tesla died, the FBI wanted Tesla's notes. And a lot of things happened to Tesla, like things burnt down and all that. Tesla's notes, because he wanted to see if there's anything they could use against something, because he did all his inventions, and, was it the AC currents and all that? You can look into it. It's very interesting. So he looked at them, John G. Trump, and said, and give some back. Went, no, there's nothing there of use and all that, but we think he all kept some. Who do you think he might have shown them to, or kept them, or someone may have them files? Do you think it might be Donald Trump, even? And then what goes on from Tesla is Nikola Tesla and Maria Orsic, I think it is, Yugoslavia, disappeared in 1945. Not going to go into that today, but that's to do with Hitler and stuff, and the thing with the Antarctic thing and technology, and she was a medium and said she grew her hair long because she said she had connection with outer space or whatever. So it's very interesting. And then, if I can show you on my phone for the people who haven't seen this is really weird. If you haven't watched Q, The Plan to Save the World, a million views in a week, and POTUS keeps mentioning it. If you love Trump, even if you think Q's not real or whatever, I keep saying this, please go and watch Q, The Plan to Save the Earth. I think it's on a lot of channels now, and watch it. It explains everything that's been going on for time. POTUS mentioned this to his uncle today, press conference with Theresa May. What, Q, The Plan to Save the Earth? And the Julian Assange thing, now this is weird. Time traveller, watch this. If you haven't seen this, I'm going to show you something. Because me and my dad were like, oh my God, it gets weirder and weirder. We live in a weird world anyway, and we're not told the truth, so does anybody really know? We just want the truth. That's all I want. Like I said, if aliens are real, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm not really bothered. I just want to know the truth about everything, no matter how hard it is for us to digest. We need to know. Just wait for it to... Is anyone hot? Because I am absolutely boiling. Woo! Right, let me see if I can find it. So, pictures. Julian Assange is a hero, and I'm sure we're going to hear of him soon. Hi, MJ. You've probably seen this. I've not been on Soapbox for a bit, actually. Just keep nipping in and nipping out. Right. Reverend Simon Sideways, have you just come back on again? I just went over watching. I think he's come back on again. I'm not staying on long anyway, so I might pop over there. Or is that from before? I don't know. Oh, my God. Let me just see. Screenshots, right. This picture... Oh, I can't cope me. It must be my age. Let me see. I think I've got it on here. Oh, let me just check. No, maybe. Oh, I'm sure it was on my phone. Screenshots, messenger, screenshots. There's a anyway, there's a picture. I have shown it. What? Daddy Dragon had a heart attack. What do you mean? That's a bit dodgy. He's flying his balloon today. Does anyone know about Daddy Dragon? Why you just said that? That's weird. He was flying the Q balloons today. The heat dolly. See you later. Bye. See if I can find a picture. Oh, I haven't got the picture. It's disappeared. Oh, hang on. No. I think the picture has disappeared. I didn't delete it, so where the hell has that gone? Really? That's a bit dodge. Because he was flying the balloons near Windsor Castle, wasn't it? Strange. Right, let me look one more time. It was in screenshots, so I did take a picture of it because I've been showing people. Oh my God. They're not screenshots. Why is my camera filled up with loads of... Oh, hang on, I think I'm on the wrong thing. Screenshots. Right. Let me have a look. Does anyone know about Daddy Dragon? Who's off that channel? So let me see if I can find this picture. Right, the picture has, funny enough, disappeared off my phone, which is really weird. Let me see if I've sent it to someone. Anyway, it was a picture of Julian Assange. And you can go and Google this anyway. Julian Assange with... Trump's uncle, and it looks like Julian Assange. Really does. Talk about time traveller. Have you not got that picture, Dad, you can send on my phone? I don't know where it is. Or did you send it on my phone? No. I did have it on my phone. It's been deleted. Did I send it to my sister? Well, I don't know, but they had put the image over. Oh my God, must be them men with the thermostat, you know, because apparently it's sexist at the office. I was saying the other day. I'm just waffling now. Yeah, I don't know if anyone knows news on Daddy Dragon. That's to try and find out about that. That's not good. Yeah, Julian Assange, and they had put his face over Donald Trump's uncle, and they've got they really do look like each other. If you saw the pictures, you'd be like, oh my God, put his... Go off a minute and see if I can take a picture of it. Hang on a minute. I'll just go off a minute. Thanks, Dad. Right, it's a picture. You ready? If you haven't seen this. So, gallery. Right, here we go. So, Don't know if you can see because of the light, but we've got Julian Assange at the bottom, Trump's uncle, and they've tried to morph it, you know, like his head. Don't you think it looks like Julian Assange? If you put his hair, like they've done up there, on there, look at his eyes and everything. I know it's not a good picture on here, but it's like Julian Assange is a time traveller. It was Donald Trump's uncle. Phew. I was even thinking things about Barron the other day. That's what I mean. And it only makes you think like that, like, oh my God, because, like I said, Donald Trump's uncle worked at, I can't remember where he worked, but the FBI asked for give him Tesla's notes and asked him to look through and see if there's anything there, because they didn't know, because they didn't have the brain for that, you know, like he was like into all that sort of stuff. And they believed that maybe some of the notes didn't give him back. Some of the notes went missing. So Trump's uncle must have them. Who's a president now? Who knows things? Who's been saying, well, Q's been saying about, I'm going to get this the wrong way, future proves past, or past proves future, or whatever. It's just a bit like, And there's the story behind Tesla made a time travel machine, or had the idea for it. So with all the technology we don't know about, wouldn't be surprised. Daddy Dragon had a mild heart attack. Oh, somebody put something up so I can read it again. Let me see if it'll tap on. Daddy Dragon had a mild heart attack, has received emergency oh my God. Really? He was flying a balloon at Windsor. Oh my God. Oh. Well, God bless Daddy Dragon. I hope he's well. That's a bummer, that. That's a bit of an odd time to have one. He was meant to be doing that tomorrow, was it? Or did he do it today? Or was he going to do it tomorrow on the march? What is going on? Well, I hope he gets well soon. Flipping heck. I don't know. But yeah, if no one's seen that picture before, yeah, prayers everybody for Daddy Dragon. Won't let us post links on here. Do you know what they're really censoring at the minute? When I went over to Reverend Simon Sideways' channel with Brit Girl and that, they were saying about, because I've noticed people on here saying about notifications aren't coming on, this, that and the other. Oh, they're trying the hardest. It is on Discord, and oh right, I'm really rubbish on Discord. I'm really rubbish on technology, full stop. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, if you've never seen that Julian Assange, honest to God, go on Google a decent picture of Donald Trump's uncle, and then a decent picture of Julian Assange, and it's a bit like time traveller. Dolly, do you think there will be a big crowd? Well, he came over, didn't he? He's over, and he's gone to see the Queen anyway, so we didn't see all them lot with this silly balloon. That was pathetic, because it was small, actually. It weren't as big as they were making it out. Yeah, the marches tomorrow are for Tommy and Trump, and there will be lots of protests there, Trump, but there are going to be the anti-Trump as well, as we all know, and it's not their fault. They're just stupid and they don't know, do they? But what they did last time, like Brit Girl was saying, was last time they had the protest, they flew helicopter over, you couldn't hear it. They took pictures of the bigger crowd, which was us, and made out like it was them, and then put that on MSN, because that's what they're like. So I'm expecting all that tomorrow, but we'll just, you know, they're not gonna video it either. Really, they're just gonna make out we're a tiny crowd, when it's, you know, a bit like Hillary Clinton with her tiny crowd in a gym, and making out there's loads there when there isn't. That's what they do over here. They do the same thing, and also forgot what I was gonna say now. They probably won't film a lot of people talking good about Trump. But we all know the people that will be there. Everyone be careful, there are two types of people, those who matter and those who don't yet. And the thing is, they're going to want to start like them Antifa crowds, and they all shout for violence. That's why Reverend Simon Sideways on his channel was saying, and, you know, Red Pill Phil has said this, and many other channels, you've got to try and do it civilly. There's no point, like he said, no point in getting dead drunk and chucking cans about and shouting, oh, Tommy. He said you can do all that at the thing, but, you know, when it's for his appeal and stuff like that, we've got to look like, you know, because they make out like we're stupid and we're no good and we don't know nothing, and we're loads of, you know, they're calling the lads, you know, football hooligans and louts and all this. We want to represent Tommy, and that's what we were saying. If you want to go and check Reverend Simon Sideways out channel about that, and it's right as well. You know, and I think Tommy's family want that. You know, he's saying like respect. You know, try and do it in a respectful way. Try and not get too angry and drunk, because we know what happens when everyone gets drunk. Elliot has buffered in Gettysburg. Who's that? Oh, sorry, I'm just really, like, it's because my hair's down on my neck. I'm just getting really hot. I should have tied it back, but I'll get a dint in my hair. I don't want a dint in my hair. But, yeah, so I've just been watching bits. So I watched the Brian Harvey interview. Like I said, you need to go and check that out on Eddie Is Okay. Talking to Brian Harvey and see what you think about that. No one's saying too much at the minute, but them two definitely need to come together. But I do believe Harvey, because it is, if you know about the other stuff, you know this is connected. And I guess we'll just look forward to tomorrow. Michael Ray, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Tomorrow to the marches. I'll be reporting on that, because obviously I'm not going down there. It's too far for me, but I will be watching live and trying to watch all the bull crap stories they're putting out of MSM and, you know, the good ones. Tomorrow is Bastille Day in France, the anniversary of storming of... Ooh, is it? Ooh. I hate predictive text. I know I do. I always write the wrong things. And we'll just see what goes on. Because what I was trying to say to people on Simon's channel before was, when Trump comes over somewhere, you know, he leaves his little magic. You know, things are changing. He's been all over the globe. That's why the globe's changing with stuff. But I know there's not a lot of people on board with what we think, because some people think it's a conspiracy. But we know this thing's changing. We know he's gone and had a word with Theresa May. Do you see that picture where she's looking at him all lovey-dovey? Like I said, she's like, she wants to love him. She wants to kiss him. He's told her something. Then he went to see the Queen, and now he's told her something. And there was just a comment about the Queen, because someone went, yeah, he needs to go and slap the Queen up or something. But I'm sure he was telling her a few things as well behind the scenes. That's what people don't understand. Behind the scenes, Trump is telling these people things. Like, he probably told May about what was meant to happen at Christmas to her, if she didn't know. You know, it's quite funny though when she met him on the red carpet, because that's quite satanical for us who know. You know, she was in a red dress as well. Will someone please tell me what was the thing on May's arm? She had a round thing on her arm there. It looked plastic. It can't be a nicotine patch or something. What is it? Is she on a tag? People were laughing and joking, saying she's been unplugged from the Matrix, which I find quite funny, because we're frigging living in the Matrix. What was the thing on her arm? It was about that big. If you watch the ceremony, she's walking, she's got a short sleeve dress on, and she's got a thing here. Even people took pictures on it. It's a round thing. What is it? A ring piece. But what is it? What's it for? She unplugged herself out the Matrix. Oh my God, I'm sweating. A diabetes monitor. Is that what it is? Has she got diabetes? Has she got diabetes? It's a bit weird that, isn't it? She's got that. Hillary's got a bloody back brace on and wears a scarf round her neck and a big coat in the heat. What's up with her? Kuru disease, or whatever it's called. But yeah, I'm going to go now and check some other channels out, because I'm just really, really too hot. Can you do 20 push-ups in a minute? I don't know. Well, don't know about spicy. I'm very, very hot. It's just too hot. I thought it'd be cooler because it's rained, but no, it's too hot. So yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow and weekend. Let's see what more resignations we get and stuff like that. Why are you hot? I'm hot because it's... Are you in the UK? It's just really humid, and I'm a woman. We get hotter. What's going on? They all have it. They have all the dirt, including the royals. Trust the plan. Exactly. There's some channels that I watch and they're like, oh, I think this is going to happen and these are going to take over. It's not going to happen. I trust the plan. I don't care what anyone, oh, you're in Leeds. Anyone says, trust the plan. They have got the shit on every country. They have the server. They have the crap on everyone. That's why he's come over to see May. That's why he's come over to see the Queen. Believe it or not, trust the plan. Watch all the things play out. It's fun to watch the news because they lie and they put things out. It's a complete opposite. Whatever they're saying, it's a complete opposite. Fox is quite good. Fox, Hound and News, Hound Friends, or whatever it's called, because they do get truth out. There's some that don't, but Fox is good. That's why Trump said today, if anyone saw it, that guy turned around from CNN, and we know that's Clinton Network News, and said, I don't take questions from CNN because you're fake news. How many times did he say it? That was absolutely hilarious that he said that here. And he was like, no, we have a proper network programme. Whinge, whinge, cry, cry. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're fake. What is it? CNN. You're fake Clinton Network News. Or as I'd say, you fake crap. What's the word? Narcissistic network. Or narcissistic news, that's what I call you. It was hilarious. See, normal people who don't really know what's going on with the Q thing and Trump won't see what we see. And Q is real because Trump is in with Q, because we've all seen him go and do the Q sign. So there you go. God love the UK. God love the UK. God love America. Can you sing the national anthem of England? Do you know what? I don't know the national anthem. God save the... But I'm not going to sing the national anthem because, one, I ain't into the royals. I've never been into the royals apart from Diana. And we all know what happened there. She's on the map. Queen Sacrifice. Because I don't think they do nothing for us, and I don't think they're what you think they are, right? So, no, I won't be singing it if it's a song for her. But before I go... I just thought of this before. I was on Reverend Simon Sideways thing before because he was having a chat with Brick Girl and that. And there was a guy on, sorry, I can't remember his name. And he was singing at the end on a piano and he'd made a song up about Trump. And I shouted out, but I don't know if anyone saw it. Yeah, the Royals, never been into him. I'm glad I've never been into him, apart from Diana. Made a song up about Trump and I thought, I know what we could use for a Trump song, but I can't remember the lyrics. Just let me look at it now. You'll laugh at this. I think you will. Oh, I've just got a little heart from OK, Eddie. Eddie is OK. Just let me find it. Guess what song I think would be really funny? He's got blonde hair, this guy, and it could be Trump. Solvent Green is a really good channel. Someone tell this person they need to do this. This would be hilarious. I need to text this. I need to go on live chat and say, and you must say it was my idea. Are you ready for this? You're going to laugh. No, I don't stop talking. I'm a chatterbox. That's just the way I am. That's just me. I can talk the hind leg of a donkey off, or whatever the word is. Right, let me find it. It's just the way I am. My dad's in chat. My dad will tell you that. Right, are you ready for this? Let me get the picture. This is probably actually what's going on. Flash. Do. Flash can be Trump. But I can't remember the song. It could be Trump. But I can't remember the words. And then, you know when all the men come with the wings and they're flying, we could be all the Trump supporters like, coming to get you, Hillary and Obama. Someone please make, the hind legs off a donkey. Someone please make Solvent Greenies needs to do Flash Gordon song, but he's called Trump Gordon. I'm trying to find the lyrics. Will it have the lyrics on here? So let me have a look. I just think that's just the way my brain thinks. I think that's highly hilarious. Flash Gordon. Shall I put lyrics in? Good night. Lyrics. Right, let me have a look. Flash Gordon. I love Flash Gordon. I really did love the Flash Gordon song. Images. Oh, here it is. He's for, right, Trump. He's for every one of us. Stand for every one of us. He saved with a mighty hand. Every man, every woman, every child. With a mighty flash. Trump. It's only got one bit of it, but that is a proper Trump song. He stands for every one of us. He saved with a mighty hand, every man, every woman, every child with a mighty flash. Trump. I'm really gonna have to find this song and really sing it. I'm sorry, I get carried away. I really did love it. I fancied Flash Gordon. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Let me find some more. Sorry, I'm off one. I'm tired, so I've gone on a stupidness. No, I'm not. It's called High on Life. High with Trump because I'm just happy. It's called being happy and having a laugh with things. Do you know what I mean? Because we're too serious these days and everyone gets offended by everything. So sometimes, even if we know what's going on, that's not nice. We have to have a laugh. It's called having a laugh. Having a laugh. Yeah, Flash. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to find the other lyric to it, but do you know what? I'm taking a picture of that. That says it all to me. Then the lyrics there. Right, someone please make that song. I'm going to come on and sing it myself. I'm going to dedicate it to Trump. You might be a Trump hater on here, I don't know, but I'm just saying. Oh my god, it's here. Right, let me put the sound down. God, I'm going to laugh. Right, just let me see if it plays. Right. See what it says. I'm going to read it out if it comes on. It's been blocked. What? Flash. Save. Oh, there it is. Savior of the universe. Trump. Right, I'm going to find it. It's a bit of a daft question. I just love Trump because he's just got a heart basically at the end of it. Right, why is it saying this video contains content right, yeah, so. And why has it disappeared? Oh, for God's sake, it's not even letting me looking at it. Trump. Save the other universe. Trump. Right, see if this one works. There he is! Trump! There he is. Trump. Right, let me see if it says it. It's not playing. I know, right, I'll go on YouTube and I'll see if it's got the lyrics on there. Someone tell Trump that was my idea. We love you, England, you are not alone. American patriots, hear your voice. Yes, but can you just see the funny side of the Flash song, Trump? And those words, just let me put it in. Flash Gordon. Go and Google it now and laugh. Flash Gordon. Lyrics. Gotta have a laugh, gotta have a laugh. That's what we should have had. We should have had a blimp balloon of Trump as Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon. Oh, it keeps saying Flash Hidden Gordon lyrics. I'm sorry, I just need to find it because it's getting on my nerves now. Right, Flash Gordon. Right, let's see. Right, I'll just read it out. Trump, savior of the universe. Flash, he'll save every one of us. Oh no, Trump, sorry, I'm singing Trump, not Flash. Trump. Come on. Flash, a Trump, he's a miracle. Trump, king of the impossible. He's for every one of us. stands for every one of us. He'll save with a mighty hand every man, every woman, every child with a mighty flash. I can't sing, so I'm just sort of saying it because I don't know it. Just talking. Get ready. Come on. Trump. Oh. Trump, he'll save every one of us. Trump loves everybody in Mexico. Just a man with a man's courage. Can't sing this because I can't hear the tune properly. He knows he's nothing but a man, but he can never fail. That's true. No one but the pure in heart can find the golden grail. Oh, oh. See what I mean? This is the Trump song. Oh, oh. Get a solvent greenies on it, people. Does it do any more? I'm just going to carry on with myself. I'm going to have to sing this myself. Flash, I love you. Trump, I love you. Trump. Come on. I love them both. I think it's gone off. Yeah, it's gone off. Basically, that is Trump's song. It says it all there. Go and Google. Go and get the lyrics of that song and put Trump first, and that is the Trump song. Trump. Saved every man, every woman and child. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm going now because I've gone bonkers. It's because I'm hot. I'm knackered. I'm excited because Trump's still here and stuff. So I shall see you soon. I'm popping over on some other channels that I can see. Also, check out the Prophecies. I can't remember what his channel's called. But just let me have a look because I did write it down. And I write everything down and then I don't know where it is. Tan the man. Does anyone know his channel? I wrote it down and I don't know what it is. Tan. I'm going to have to bring Tan up again and give him a shout out because I can't remember precisely what his channel's called. Prophecy. I don't know. Oh no. Prophet Tan. I can't remember anyway, but if any of you have seen it, but I'm too hot. So, President Trump is fighting against the globalists and mass immigration. Ooh, just fighting against evil. Trump. Right, I'm going because I get a bit giddy. So, I'll see you soon. Bye.